These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. And here is the legend himself, Saul Canelo Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179. And the man he'll be facing, it's the incomparable Roy Jones Jr. Weighing in at 78.9 kilos, he's 180 centimeters tall with a reach of 188.
Todd, this is well anticipated. I'm so looking forward to this tear-up. These two are...
This is Roy Jones Jr., one of the greatest of all time, Pensacola's finest, an undisputed champion at 4 different weight classes.
Oh, pure bad blood.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world.
So much hype. After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. He's dropped the guard now. What do you think of that decision? Jones Jr. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You still want to fight?
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at it. There's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
That uppercut doesn't land. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. And he misses with that jab. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. A lot of work needs to be done. And there's the bell for round 2. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. Talking about Alvarez in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard. And there's the bell to start round 3. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
He's going to drop his arms down here. Not sure that's the wisest decision. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They threw the hook. It didn't land. Jones Jr. in trouble. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Good counter punch. We're going deep into the gas tank on this round. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, and there's the bell to start round 4. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punching. A lot of effort being exerted here. Oh, wait a minute. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me your ball.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
You've got to waste time. Get stuck behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Holding nothing back here in the round. You've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Let's see how. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs are feeling like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. That right hook's blocked. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Oh, ate that punch. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
They need to be careful and don't punch themselves out here. Just missing with the uppercut. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
I love the response though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
I like that. I'm happy. Good man.
Boxing, just be smart. Just get your shots off and don't give
Shots. Keep smart. Just get him on the end of the jab.
He was coasting this fight and now you've let him back into it. Now, it's a tougher fight and he's going to be confident now. You've got to take that confidence away. Go out, the first minute,
You were thinking. You were smart. You were loading up. You were
round back. Take away that confidence. Stop him in his tracks.
And don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end of what you do. Good.
Just take the round off, win the round on your jab, and breathe.
Get him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to
Unfortunately,
go.
this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather right back into the action.
Otherwise, he'll see it and he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish it.
On to the 6th round. Looks like they're going to try and be a little more elusive now. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing.
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. That was the moment.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
very close round with 10 seconds to hold that thought. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. Canelo Alvarez in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Get focused and get your mind back on the job. Get back out there.
Straight down the middle.
And there's the bell to start round 7. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in.
Oh, my God, Johnny! Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Canelo in serious jeopardy here, going to the canvas. It somehow weathered the storm.
Now they've got to wake up.
Oh my God, Johnny! Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting. Did you see that? Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
This is when you talk about championship material.
Take the round off, win the round.
Great round, great round. Now relax. Just the same again, don't change too.
And there's the bell for round 8. How much is left in their tank after last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that beginning, you'll get caught a lot more at the end.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. We've net big shot, and Alvarez is on the canvas. When you get hit with a body shot like this, there's nothing you can do. Watch it again in slow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You ain't
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Ten seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. So close, but so far